Hello my beautiful viewers on my channel, James Higgins Open World. Well, what I've got for you today is just catch up and a bit of fun. I hope you enjoyed my first episode of my new series, Lyrical Soul Productions, episode 1, about lyrics and music and everything. The second episode, it's a 12 part series. The second episode comes out on the 4th of March. It's once a month. So check it out here on my channel, James Higgins Open World. Also, check out my and subscribe to my other channel, James Higgins 360. I've uploaded a new video on that channel too of my VR Power and Oculus Quest to install a prescription lenses as well. So check that video out and subscribe as well. The James Higgins 360 as well. Just 1 second, just gonna make a quick brew and I'll get back to you. Just pause it and I'll talk about some other stuff that's up and coming, and some of them may come, depends on sort of comment feedback I get in the comments. Just 1 second. Oh, I'm back. Just made a quick drink. Right, what also I'm thinking about doing, I've been trying to write a story for years. I've been writing it, and I sent it to myself as well. It's called A Poor Man's Copyright. I'll explain how it works. Basically, if you write a song, or if you write a story, right, if you put it in an envelope, get someone to sign it, blah, 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 sign it, right, put it in an envelope, take it to the post office, get them to date stamp it along the seal, right, and send it to yourself, never open it as well. That is called a poor man's copyright. So I've sent this particular story to myself, the basics of it, so people can't steal it. And my friend John, who I mentioned in my Lyrical Soul Productions episode 1 video, told me that. Anyway, what I'm thinking of recording my story, the Page Master it's called, about time travel, into a microphone. And I've got this software where you can add effects as well, so I'm thinking about doing it that way. See if we can progress, because I haven't written anything on it for, bloody hell, a few years now. But basically, I've never had a bad review about it, but let's see what you think. I'll just tell you the basics of the story. In brief, very brief, you know. Basically, it's about a guy called Gabriel M. Light. And he owns a comic book shop in Chester with his friend who works there with him. And he's got a girlfriend called Amanda. I haven't read what I've wrote, so I can't remember what I named his friend, but I'll tell you in the future at some point. But anyway, his friend. Well, anyway, he's in the basement of this comic book shop, and he wants to make it into a room. You know, this is how the story goes. It's called The Page Master. Anyway, he's there, and he pulls off. There's a shelf. He's trying to pull it off because he can't unscrew it off the wall, and he pulls it off. And then behind it, he sees a secret room. You know, Chester is in the UK. He's in the northwest of England. Chester is. Right? And he gets a torch and he looks through because his friend's in the shop upstairs serving in the comic book shop. And he sees his sword. And it's called the Sword of Light. And it's got an emerald in the centre of it. And he shouts to his friend, come down here, you know, come down here, have a look at this. Anyway, his friend has a look. He said, bloody hell, he says to his friend, Gabriel does, he said, you're a builder by trade. Is this a supporting wall? And his friend has a look and what have you. And he says, no, it's not. So, well, we need to get this wall down to get to that. So anyway, he said, what we'll do, well, I can't do it today, so I need some stuff. So I have to get me stuff. So anyway, the next day comes, he come back to it. He helps his friend take the wall down. And anyway, and it's a bloody big sword with an emerald in the Sword of Light it is. That's what I've called it, Sword of Light, if I remember rightly. And his friend is a bit like Smithy from Gavin and Stacey, and But his personality, he likes to be the first to do everything. Oh, can I touch it? Can I touch it? His friend said, go on then. Anyway, his friend touches it. Because they were brought up in an orphanage, these two, so they're like brothers, you know. Anyway, he touches it, and he touches it, and it doesn't move for his friend. Nothing happens. Can't pull it out where this bloody thing it's in or anything. Don't worry, this is not the sword and the stone. Right. Can't get it. Anyway, Gabriel, you have a go, see if you can get it. Gabriel touches it, and the next minute the room starts spinning. And they're going down. And they think, what's happening here? And Gabriel, you know, is a bit of an explorer as well. Yeah, just go with it, mate. Anyway, you go down. Right. And remember, remember Chester was a Roman city, so anyway, they go down. And they come out to this underground bloody like a bloody church underground. You know. What have you? They do. Right. And then all these lights start coming on, you know. Like, picture the scene, can't you, know? You know, these lights start coming on in fires and stuff, you know. Picture the scene, you know. I'm painting a picture here for you, you know. Anyway, the next minute, this guy comes towards them. And Gabriel said, what the hell, what are you doing down here? How did you get down here? He said, what have you? He said, I'm X, he says. I'm a holographic being, you know. Oh, come off here. He didn't believe me at first. Watch this, the X says. He puts his hand through certain things. They're both blown away. And he says, bloody hell, he said, you are Gabriel M. Light, the page master. What are you on about, the page master? And he explains it all. He's a soul shift, a bit like reincarnation. And he's had 3 incarnations before. It was either, well, 2 or 3. I can't quite remember because, like I said, I haven't worked on it in a couple of years. And they're both blown away with this, you know. And he explains to Gabriel that he's not from Earth at all. He's from a pole star. You come from pole star. We put you here in an orphanage to protect you from the fallen angels who can time travel as well. He's blown away. And he says, what's this? Anyway, next minute, from the floor, this time chip comes up, and it's like a book with the pages like that, you know. And then it's bigger in the inside. It's not a rip off of Doctor Who. It doesn't work like Doctor Who, the TARDIS. When he goes inside, and X takes him and his friend inside. And it's massive inside, you know. And he said, well, how's this work then? He said, it works. He said, the ship's already there. Once that door sealed, the ship's already there. All around us, but you can't see it. It's on a different frequency, you know, so it's not like the TARDIS, you know. Bloody hell, he says. Yeah, it's a time ship as well. And what have you? What? A time ship? What? Like H.G. Wells' The Time Machine? Yeah, it's a time ship, yeah. And it travels in time. And you are the... Just 1 second. And you are the page master. What have you? This is your 4th incarnation as the page master. He said, when you reach 27, you will remember all your... It's just turned 26 at this point. All your incarnations. And they're both, you know, quite unreal, isn't it? Well, you can imagine it, can't you, you know? And just let me check the time. Right. So anyway, time passes. What have you? And he tells his girlfriend, Amanda. And anyway, to cut a long story short, basically what happens is that his friend decides to run the shop while they go off on missions through time to stop the fallen angels. Anyway, the major battle takes place. Wait to hear this. This is like, wait. I came up with this. The major battle takes place in 1666 at the Great Fire of London. That's where the major battle takes place. That's where I am at the moment in the story. And then you got the bad guys, and then you got one bad guy it was good, but turned bad. He's very conflicted. Like, he's quite integral in the story. So that's where we are. They've gone back a day or two before the Great Fire of London starts in Pudding Lane, you know. And the fallen angels who've woven themselves through Earth's mythology are trying to destroy humanity. You know, they're after but they need it. They need this particular thing, which is just 1 second, which is the web of time. So I got this in my local charity shop. What a charity shop there, and it's even emerald. So this is what they're after. So I mean, I've incorporated this into the story. 1 second, right? There, the web of time. You need that so they can stay in the past as long as you want. You know, without that. So basically, they're trying to get the Page Master to try and find that, which is somewhere in London, as it is. You know, you can see it's emerald, can't you? You know. So basically, it's a chase to get that, to stop the fallen angels from destroying humanity. And it's like CinemaScope. I mean, it's like it's not just one story. It will just go out into other missions, stories for the Page Master. You know, but I don't know. That's the story. I'm thinking about reading it onto. Let me check the time. Reading it and. Onto this software I've got, and then putting it on this channel in chapters. See how it goes. Because the amount of people I've told, I've never had a bad review about it. So what do you think? Say in the comments what you think about my story, The Page Master, it's called. And I've not ripped off on that cartoon with Macaulay Culkin and what have you. It's just you know, or anything like that. And I've not ripped off the TARDIS. It works in a different way. So please tell me in the comments what you think. So it sounds amazing, doesn't it? Really. Just 1 second. Right, on another subject now. Changing the subject totally. I thought I'd tell you the 5 songs that that mean a lot to me. Right, 5 songs that mean a real lot to me. Right. The Who. The Who song. What's it called? 1 second. The main track off Quadrophenia, anyway. That which plays when the film starts. I love that song. What else? Kind of Magic Queen. Oh yes, definitely. Freddie Mercury, absolute legend. You know. What else? In Excess. I love In Excess as well. Love In Excess. Just 1 second. Yeah, Need You Tonight. It's a great track for In Excess. Love that. I love what I listen to In Excess a lot. Tragic what happened to Michael Hutchins, that was. Oh, I listen to them a lot. You know. Well, another track I love is In the Rare Old Times, an Irish track. Dublin in the Rare Old Times. I absolutely love that track. I also love the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl's Fairy Tale of New York. Classic track. And the last one, I think I said 5. The last one, what else? We Are the Champions, Queen. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this channel update and me telling you about this story, my story that I'm working on, which I haven't worked on for about 2 years. So please tell me in the comments what you think about that. And like I said, please think about subscribing to my other channel, James Higgins 360, which is totally dedicated to virtual reality. I haven't uploaded much to that channel. It's just every now and again for that channel. Really. What have you. I'm working on I'm going to be working on a video for a game called Tiny Tracks on the PS3R. Going to do a review of that on the James Higgins 360, so check it out. But there's one on there now. Just check them videos out. I mean, PS4 system. and that. Yeah, and an unboxing of the Oculus Quest 2. So thank you very much, and have a beautiful weekend, and thanks for watching. See you on the next one.